Ambassador of the Republic of Zimbabwe to Namibia, and you know my name is Chipo Zindoga, Zindoga, no N before the G. I am here to introduce Professor Hope Bakasasadza. She's coming from Zimbabwe. She is the founder and the Vice Chancellor of the Women's University in Africa, the only one of its kind. She is here on a mission to advocate for the university, to tap into the Namibian market, to recruit students, mature women for that university. As I said, she's coming from Harare, which means the university is situated in Harare. The floor is yours, Professor.
Thank you, Ambassador, and good afternoon or evening, Namibia. I'm here from Zimbabwe to come and see whether we can enter into the educational market of Namibia at higher and tertiary education. We opened this university with a mandate for empowering women, and here we talk about the mature women, because if you do not have educated women at that high level, we are never going to develop Africa. We are never going to develop the southern part of Africa. We are never going to put our mark in the world economy as such. What are we doing? We are looking for those women who are above 25 years, who have been working and are in an area where they feel they need a degree. Have you always wanted a degree? Women's University in Africa comes to Namibia to see whether you are the person we're looking for in terms of agriculture. We offer agriculture, which is the mainstay of Namibia and Zimbabwe and Africa as a whole, to grow the economic situation of Africa. We are lagging behind in development because we do not have people who can access in terms of policy making. We are saying, mature women, you need to be promoted, you need managerial training, and this is an opportunity for you to come to Zimbabwe so that you are trained in terms of management training. We are also looking for those who want to get into their own businesses, entrepreneurship. This is no time for African women to be looking for jobs. You should be making markets for jobs so that people come to you to get some information. And also making your own mark in terms of starting big entrepreneurship. We have got 5 areas that we're inviting you to come onto the university. Early childhood development learning. A child should be capacitated before she starts primary. That basic information is needed before we can say we're educated as a nation. And then you come to primary school, you come to university. At university, you can sort of say, I do not have time to go to the university. Ladies, you have time to come to the university, because we can do what we call modular training, so that the first semester you come to the Women's University in Africa based in Zimbabwe. Then we are hoping we're signing an agreement with UNAM. Then you go to UNAM and finish your second degree, your second semester, and then you come back to Zimbabwe. You might sort of say, well, I don't have enough points in order for me to come to the University of Women's University in Africa. Well, we are going to offer bridging courses. If we can start a course which starts in January to June, so that you can be suitable to join the Women's University in September when you come full-time. We can also look at those that want to come as a group, and we can tailor-make a group a program for those Namibian students who can come at a certain time. And here I'm thinking of teachers. teachers we can have a course on their own and they will come. This process, Namibia, has worked between Zimbabwe and Zambia. And it can work for Namibians because we've got all these different pockets of time that we can slot you in so that you do these courses and you can also be empowered and develop the nation. That is the absolute maximum that we are looking for. We have already met the Prime Minister, who has encouraged us that there are women that we can tap into to come to Zimbabwe. We have met the Governor, who has also encouraged us that there is a pool of women who are ready to come to these schools. We're also now going to the Gender Center to see whether we can couch a program that we can do together for Namibian students. I thank you. I think I'll take questions at this time. Successes that we've made, and then I'll tailor-make that to Namibia. We started in 2002 when we had 145 students. Right now we're talking about 1,500 students. Your system of education is a bit different. This is why we are saying the points that you have might be different to the points that we have in order to enter university, because we've got a charter which mandates us to sort of say you can only take people with so much points. I am going to have time on Wednesday to talk to those students. Then we can discuss on the points that will enable you to come to the university. Because right now we're not sure what they need to do. And they can also come to this hotel, Turinghof Hotel, Protea Group. On Wednesday and Thursday we're here to explain what sort of issues that we can take care of in terms of what are these points. Do they match the Zimbabwean points that are needed to go into the university? Because remember, quality is critical. We've got to have the same quality that is accepted in the whole of Africa.
And then last question is, when is the semester start?
The semester starts in September. This is why we're saying if you do not have those points that we need, we are going to start in January. So January to June, you are beefing up your secondary education so that you go into the university in September. Thank you.
These products are almost similar to what
Our products are different because we look for gaps. What is it that the University of Namibia is offering? What is it that the University of Zimbabwe is offering? We are looking for relevant degrees. We are saying agriculture is a relevant area for women, not only to be in the field tilling, but to go into commodity broking, to go into marketing so that what you produce can be marketed. We are also looking for entrepreneurial studies. Some of those courses are not offered generally, and we are saying if we offer these things, then people can be different. We are different. We don't copy what is happening all the time. We go by need. What is needed? An area like social work is needed because the women are the ones who bring up families. And if they do social work, they'll be able to have an impact. We're also looking for areas for high impact. When you finish your degree, are you going to be looking for a job? No. When you finish your degree, you are going to start your own business. You are going to start your own school. You are going to start your own organization, your own NGO. This is what we're doing. We're looking for those gaps that will empower you to be a woman of substance.
You mentioned working with women to do their first semester in Zimbabwe and do the other semesters here at uni. How is that process? How would that work?
We are hoping that when we go to UNAM this afternoon, we can sign an agreement because we're already in written terms so that they will come to Zimbabwe for a semester. And when they go here, they go on to UNAM, and we will also do what we call open distance learning. We'll do it by modules. We will give them modules so that they can study. And this we're only doing in Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Sociology, because we've already done it for Zambia. So that one semester they're in Zimbabwe, one semester they're in Namibia. So they keep on doing that until they finish. And it's an easier way because they come back to Namibia to their families and husbands. And then the next semester they come to Zimbabwe.
Question again from Sister Namibia. Are there any plans either currently underway or there in the future for your university to include rural poor women? Because we feel that that's where the education is needed, that's where the transformation is needed, and how will this happen so that you can get women, mature women in rural settings with basic education to enroll at your university?
This program is also targeting the rural woman, because the town woman sometimes can make ends meet. We are saying if we are going to capacitate at a higher level, we've got to go into that rural scene where in Zimbabwe, for instance, I don't know about Namibia, we've got 75% of our people live in the rural areas. And if we do not target them, we are not going to make the impact that we want. The hope is that in future there will be over the borders programs that we can sort of say in Namibia there is Women's University in Africa. In South Africa there is Women's University in South Africa. That way we are tapping into those countries as well as into the rural areas. It can be done, as I'm saying, that rural woman might not have enough points, but we can pick up on these bridging courses until we get to a point where we are satisfied we can handle that. A situation where we've got people dropping out. This is why we're coming up, we're matching, you made that decision, and you must stick to it. For example, only one dropped out. Because not everybody is going into sociology that we want. Some will go into management, some will go. They are saying, please come to Turingo to talk to us, and then we participants that we need to talk as you see. I do not want to.
This course.
Thank you very much. We're very proud of the Southern region where the students have come from. See the difference. There are no students from the Women's University. They can see that we're doing it professionally. Those that are in business. We lecturers. There is nobody who says, I haven't done my homework because I've got problems with this. They are the ones who drive the lecturers. So they are thirsting for information, and they've been doing it.
And also, in your program, have you managed to cater for, let's say, women living with disabilities?
Right now we haven't, but that's an area of worry to us. That, this has been a forgotten sector of our society, and people are not picking them up. We're now looking at what exactly can we do for them. I think we've got to do research first rather than just sort of say the disabled need education. What is it that they want? If they want managerial training, yes, we can do it, but we've got to think of our building, access of how they can come to the university and so forth. That is on our books as well. That's a sore point in terms of the whole of Africa. They've always been the forgotten people that people don't think about it, and the Women's University should take that situation and write it.
Students, and how do they feel as a man saying I'm at the Women's University?
They are very, very happy. I should have mentioned that we have got 85% women and 15% men. Why that distinction? Because we want to be always in the majority. This is the only place where we can be in majority. 15% are also those men who missed out. Remember, we're looking for the women who missed out on going to university, the disadvantaged. And there are also men who missed out. And we've made a distinction. 85% will be men, will be women, and 15% men. And we are keeping that ratio up to now still running. So we say Women's University in Africa, it is going to remain a women's university, but with men who also missed out. Because remember, the idea was to take up those who had been disadvantaged, and we still got men who were disadvantaged.
Final question is around the coursework. I've noticed that the arts are missing. Is there any chance that you'll have more art or performing arts, creative arts courses in the future, and feminism courses as well? I feel like if it is a university that's aiming for empowerment, then feminism should also be a course that is mandatory.
Okay, thank you very much. We have gender courses that take care of the issues of gender as a course in short time basis. We are starting what we'll call the Gender Center for Southern Africa at our major course. The Gender Center will cater for all those women in the region, in the sub-region, in the 14 countries. Feminism will be taken care of under that rubric of the Gender Center. What was your other question? Sorry. The arts. Up to 2015, we've got some areas where we're going into engineering, we're going to do law, we're going to look at some of these issues. In fact, in our honorary degrees, we gave to one person who's in the arts. She's a film writer and she writes films and she directs films. So we are looking at that area. It's called Tsitsi Dangarembwa. You might know her. She was here last month. Yes, we gave an honorary degree. So we are looking at all the areas. Like I said, there are so many areas that the regular university is not picked up and have not tapped into. Craft work, we can polish it up so that you are not just selling raw baskets, you are selling well-made baskets that can go into the region, that can go into Africa, that can go into the world out there, because it's a globalized world now. You don't make glasses for Namibia, you make glasses for the international market, and that's where we should be. Thank you very much. If you could then tell your friends to come here so that we can explain on the cost factors and so forth.